where we find ourselves. Introductions to an works, pyrotechnics, you name it. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pulls it in at the 13. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. For Henry last week, 25 carries, 133 yards.
And they love what they've got in him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of going and have been going How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After the sack on first down, Lawrence over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season. Takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On second down, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
taken at about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On second down now, it's Robinson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10, it's Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Lawrence dancing to his left.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35 on 2nd down.
Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run. Robinson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5.
Respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Robinson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points, hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This will go to Henry out wide.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flush to his right. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
67 yards on the ground for him so far. And here's Robinson again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Henry again on second down.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 for the game. Here's Tannehill. Able to find Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20.
Where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that. Indeed, picking up the first.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo
and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Tannehill.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as